Hey, let's get right on. I'm back here with Pikmin 4. It occurs to me that this game is much like Breath of the Wild in that one of the things I absolutely love about it as a fan of the series is its ability to draw in new fans of the series. In the past few weeks, I've seen so many first playthroughs of the first 3 Pikmin games show up on like YouTube and stuff, and I've watched a number of them, and they've been hilarious and awesome. And God, they made me want to play the original 3 so bad. We're definitely on the channel someday going to do a deathless run of the first 3 games. It's interesting, the whole like resetting thing. I like never reset the game ever when I was a kid. If I got a bunch of Pikmin killed, I just rolled with it, and I was usually able to manage that way anyway. But if we do a deathless run, there will be a lot of resetting probably. So that'll be fun. And also, I guess it's just because I'm, at some point you've played a game through like 6 or 7 times, you're used to it, but like, I don't remember Pikmin 2 being as hard as people make it out to be. I feel like people exaggerate a little bit, so I'll be happy to eat my words on that when we do a deathless run sometime in the future. But first, notes! Oh, right! That, the fanfare at the beginning of each exploration day. Da 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 da. Is the theme that plays on the title screen. Just the first few lines on the piano. Right, now, one of the problems we've run into a few times now is that they usually have like one buried treasure on the surface, which I'm hesitant to look for initially, because I feel like it'll waste time, because I'll just sniff out a treasure and he'll go find one, but because I don't know where it's buried, I'll have to just keep sniffing in random places, and he'll go find one, but it'll be one that's already obvious, so I'll just have wasted time by asking him to slowly sniff his way over to one that we already knew was there, which is why I'm usually getting them last, but then I have to leave it for the last day because I usually run out of time. And it occurs to me that the treasure gauge would be very, very useful for it, even though I think it would just stress me. In Pikmin 2, I love that thing. In this game, I think it would stress me the heck out, because I already know that there are a lot of treasures, so I think seeing it like just go up and down like would freak me out, but I should probably put it on in a new area so that if I run right over the buried one, I can at least know and get that before we have all the other treasures in the place, and I'm like, oh, there's just one left somewhere, it must be underground kind of thing. It would be more efficient that way, for sure, but it just, I feel like it would add to I already don't multitask at all, and I just feel like it would add to problems somehow. Nevertheless, today is likely to be our first night expedition, which I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'm a little nervous, but also a little excited and a little of all kinds of stuff. I still don't know if they take place on the same maps or different maps, or if it's the same maps, but just like more enemies and then the luminol stuff. We don't really know, but first of all, get Ochi's underwater gear done. Oh, that's nice. They make it so that if you're mashing, it doesn't automatically, it doesn't go too quickly. It doesn't like accept the next one too quickly. Right. So we've still got 4 points even with the doggy paddle finally maxed. I could go for a bit of attack power with him. I'm not as fussed about the rush. It charges pretty quickly as it stands, and I don't use it often very well in combat. I'm thinking we go for 1 level of pluck just so you can help out whenever, I mean, from this point on, we should be able to make it so that we rarely have to pluck any. We can just keep the maximum Pikmin out and then just have them be birthed in the onion, which is probably faster than picking them out. But in instances where it becomes useful, like in time trials, if Ochi goes off by himself and finds some sprouts, then at least he can pick them out. I'm gonna go 1 level of chomp and then max out the level of buff. Is what I'm gonna do. I think he already digs pretty fast. I'm not really worried about that. Excellent. And that's our 6 skill points spent for him. Oh, well, you mastered buff. I knew you could do it, Ochi. That means I'm giving you permission to learn an even more powerful skill. Super buff. Awesome. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I see why they had to put it in a separate tree, because this one costs more points. Gotcha. So his strength is already at 10, which is massive, but then the super buff level 1 puts him at 20, then 30, then 100. So at this point, he just can carry everything, basically, if you got this thing to max. Which is absolutely bonkers, and probably something we will want. Yeah, I'm thinking we probably want it more than... My order of priority here... No, we probably should go... we probably should max out his chomp, though, because I have occasionally sent him into battle and felt like... This feels like it's taking him an inordinately long time, considering he's like 4 times the size of his opponent. I'm thinking a level of priority here goes chomp, then super buff to 20, then heal to level 2, then the rest of super buff, and then we'll go from there. But that's 4 scrummy bones, that's awesome. Cheers, Captain. It also occurs to me that I'm getting very nearly one-shotted by a lot of stuff, and mostly I've been pretty careful with Lee's health, so it probably won't be a problem. But at some point, we should definitely go for Lee. I think the next upgrade we should get for Lee and Ochi are their armor, their max HP. Probably prioritizing Ochi because he has a tendency to be stupid in a fight. Like, I think we learned in one of those time trials that if you whistle him to you and then someone attacks him, he's like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass, and he goes back after them anyway, even if you already whistled him into your squad, so that's problematic. But with that, I believe we've scoured everything that needs to be done at base today. What? Oh, okay, it's just a graphical bug. That flower over there, it looks like it has an eye in the middle that like gets closed whenever you get close, but I think it's just a bug. I thought there was another creeping chrysanthemum in our base, and I gotta be honest, I freaked out. Right, night expeditions! I'm excited, let's do this! Hey, there you are. Aren't you supposed to be out collecting glow sap? We can't do that until night falls. Let's do it! These areas have been approved for night expeditions. Ah, so it's only any place that you've already 100%ed. Okay, that's good. Looks like a good place to start exploring, hey? Sure! Ooh, select a base to explore Ancient Arch's Danger. Is there anything more exciting than hanging out into the dark of night? So night expeditions are just gonna be like a massive F-off fight, is that it? Hey, why not? Let's do this. Sunset's not quite here yet, so you can breathe easy for a little bit. Thanks, Yanni. That makes me feel super safe. Gotcha. Okay, so it seems like this is our thing for the day anyway, though. We do have to spend an exploration day doing this. But they made it sound like we're going to be doing the bases individually each day, or is it just that I have to re-unlock them at night because there are more monsters? Oh, I'm so excited to see what's going on here. Can't help but notice it didn't mention anything about treasures here, so is it literally just about fighting enemies? If you defeat all the creatures or protect a luminol until morning, you can harvest the glow sap you need to cure Leaf. Is it tower defense? Uh-oh. Protect a luminol. I dislike the sound of that. These are the luminols then, and monsters are going to be coming to try and take them out? Oh my. But it is an enemy horde, essentially, is the idea. Well, we're going to want to bring out some ice Pikmin then. Oh, this thing is different. Okay, so there's this weird thing over here. And then there's also a bunch of little star bits. There it is, New Blood. That is a luminol. Mm-hmm. So we gotta bring these things back to it? Is that the idea? When dawn breaks, it will release an extract I'll use to make that medicine. But if the luminol is destroyed, we won't harvest any extract at all. All you need to do is protect the luminol until morning. Simple, right? Well now. What's this? A glow Pikmin. These little guys weren't here before. Let's observe them and see what they do. They're ghosty Pikmin that I guess are only at night. I've heard of these things, but I didn't know what the deal with this was. Oh, so our other Pikmin aren't coming with us is what you're telling me. So, no ice Pikmin then. Look at that. It propagated more. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, New Blood? Yeah, we get a bunch of those star bits, get a whole bunch of glow Pikmin, and then tower defense the hell out of this. So maybe the star bits aren't what gets you more liminal, more sap. It's adorable. I never thought. I mean, we have Pikmin ghosts that appear when they die. I never thought we'd recruit any. Even death doesn't excuse you from serving in Gaia's army. Jeepers. Yep, those little guys sure look like a new variety of Pikmin to me. They're kind of glowing, so glow Pikmin seems like an appropriate name. I mean, I guess if we're already throwing out the naming convention, the rock Pikmin aren't called gray Pikmin, the winged Pikmin aren't called pink Pikmin, and the ice Pikmin aren't called, like, turquoise or light blue Pikmin. Might as well throw the naming convention out the window. These aren't green Pikmin, they're glow Pikmin. They're adorable! I would have called them, I guess ghost Pikmin is misleading, because then it makes you think of the ghosts that appear when they die. Oh man, we've already got like 10! This is cool. Lee was like, what the hell? Oh, she seems fine anyway. They're rather fond of you, New Blood. That's perfect. You and these little guys can protect the luminol together. It seems like a good idea to me. That star-shaped fragment from earlier, let's call it a glow pellet. Try carrying those to luminol to see if we can propagate more glow Pikmin. I leave it to you then. Cool. So what I want to know is this the sort of thing you can restart? Right, okay. Yes, the glow Pikmin, we'll need more. Oh, they have spooky little voices and stuff. What I want to know is how long till... Oh, okay, never mind. There's a timer just like before. No, that's not what I meant. Hang on, I meant to use the glow Pikmin. So I guess what we want to do is We want to send Ochi with a few Pikmin out to go propagate, while I stand by as defense. Can I see all the enemies on the map? Oh yeah, apparently. So is this another luminol plant? Oh, so the number that we protect in one night is... Oh, okay. I think I'm getting where this is going. So, I mean, what monsters are going to show up around here? I guess we should just head over to this one and start taking out some enemies. I'll keep Ochi with me for that minute then. No, I don't think we have enough at all. I think it would be very good if we... Uh-oh. It's about that time, new blood. Which time? Oh, that time. Ah, I see. The time for scariness and murder. See how the creatures become more aggressive at night? They're drawn here by the irresistible glow. Watch out now. They'll come for the luminol, so don't let them break it. So the other ones, though... Ah, they're heading this way. Alright. For now, collect glow pellets and propagate more glow Pikmin to build up your protective forces. The creatures will keep attacking until dawn, so do your best to take them out. I'm glad we're not doing a no-deaths run of this game, though. Because I think it would take away from the novelty of the newness of this to have to keep restarting it. Okay, it's up to you and Ochi. It's up to you, Ochi and Lee. Good luck. Thank you. I am worried. What I'm really worried about, though, is not this one, but these ones. Do I have to activate them before... Wow, the music is trying to be really creepy and the worst. Do I have to activate these before I can use them? Because they look an awful lot like luminol plants. Or is that just I have to come back another day to do each one? Or can I get all three in one fell swoop? Looks like they're activating not all at once, though, so that's good. And I guess the luminol plants won't break immediately when they get attacked, so we should be able to, like some will get partially wrecked and that'll be fine and we can handle it. So I'm gonna grab this and these, and then I'm gonna charge up there to intercept them, because as far as I can tell, there are enough enemies here that I don't think they're gonna be spawning more during the night. I hope. So I suspect this one will be safe if we charge up here and then just start guarding from here, and then we can maybe even get to the other ones in time. We should probably clear out the area a whole bunch first before that. All the only enemies I see so far are small ones, so that's not so bad. But it's no use in waiting around until it's not the case. Let's propagate a whole bunch first. So since this is our first one, I guess they're being gentle with us and giving us lots of time to prepare, but we won't have nearly as much time in later expeditions of the night. Protect the luminol, new blood. Yep. I'm actually really glad that we didn't make this bridge, because it's going to make it... that would have made it a lot harder to protect this one. There'd have been a straight avenue to it. That's some dumb luck right there. Alright, let's get going, my friends. Oh, cool. The blinking ones get... you can see them through walls. Oh my god, there are a whole bunch that are deciding that now is the time to be the problems. Alright, right, we can't one-shot you, but we can get damn close by mashing with multiple on your back. Oh, okay, they just evaporate in the night. I was wondering before just how much recovering them, how useful recovering them would be, and the answer is apparently not at all, because you think it can't be recovered. Right, going for the one shot on their back seems to be a worthwhile strategy so far. Especially with the auto talk on, it becomes pretty straightforward in this game. Oh my god, there are monsters behind me. They snuck right by me, so they're just ignoring me, are they? And going straight for this thing. Or did they come out of the ground? They also said if I take out all the enemies that we're safe as well, right? I don't know what the little blue light here means. Didn't we have a bunch of Pikmin bring, like, a bunch back? Why do I only have 3 more than then? Or is it not 1-to-1? You don't bring in 10 and get 10 out, maybe. Right, a bunch of them are en route here, but they're easily one-shotted, so all I really have to worry about is, oh, bloom a bunch of Pikmin flowers. Oh, these guys bloom flowers when you take out enemies, I guess. Also, I just swapped to Ochi, and all the Pikmin seems to teleport to him, so I guess they teleport to whoever your leader is. Notice you've entering caves at this hour. Oh, okay, cool. So they stick with whoever your leader is. So I guess in that case, I'll leave Lee back at base. So that if anything should come over there, I can just sorry, I'll leave Ochi back at base. So if anything comes over there, I can just swap back to him, and then all the Pikmin will teleport to him. Apparently, that's good of them to do. Okay, this thing lit up. Yeah, what is that? Another luminol thing that we can protect now? I don't really understand. But you know what? I got it. So that's that. There's no, there's some good sense in being a little proactive here, I would think. Getting rid of these ones. We can bring our base here. Does that bring the luminol deposit here, too? No, don't you dare. Thank God these things aren't like the larvae in Pikmin, 2 that have armor for when they are in the process of eating. Wow, night's nearly over. So I could just protect against this one, or I could go and try and wreck it. Why did those ones all slow down? Okay, I'll charge it from the back. Oh, having Ochi here would be super useful. Okay, once it shakes, I have another chance to strike. What? Why is this one? Oh, this one's also in danger. Okay, I don't know how much health it has, but... Oh, wait! Enough of that! Oh my god, it's doing a lot of damage to that. Please don't. How could 30 of them not take that down? That's ridiculous. Okay, go for the one-shots apparently, because 30 can't tackle the back of one of those small things. That's just silly. All right, fine. We've learned some stuff though. Actually, I should definitely send Ochi up front because he can deal more damage. But that's not even necessary if we just are smarter with our Pikmin. So I'll leave Ochi here. Damn it, we already almost had that on our first try and everything. This is so dumb. Okay, yeah. So bringing all of them back to only gives you a few more. Got it. Can the glow Pikmin float up things to get back to these? I wonder. Actually, I'm not even gonna. Actually, I know it would be a good thing to learn right now. Or do they just teleport back to us? I guess they do. Cool. So they won't go back and gather the rest of them. Fine. Ochi, hang out here. Thank you. I'm glad they all teleport to you when they're done with whatever they're doing. That's a very, very useful augmentation they've made to them, the Pikmin as on the whole, because it means you can send them back to base with the glowy pellets, and it's not a problem because they'll be right back with you once they've propagated them. I'm glad that all the enemies in the map don't just rush you at once. That's very nice. All right, there's some enemies dropping down somewhere around here, right here. Gotcha. Those must be the ones that I lost track of before that jumped us. I'll send this crew back while we grab here. Okay, I'm gonna activate. I guess they can only attack them after they're activated, so I gotta be careful about walking near them if there are still monsters about. Oh, this is we didn't see last time.
Ha! Glow pellets can be carried here too. From the looks of it, this could be a juvenile form of Illuminol.
Marvelous!
If that's the case, then it's possible this could be connected to the Illuminol below ground. Maybe it could serve as an interim drop point when transporting glow pellets from far away. Additionally, it seems like it could act as a decoy for the creatures to help keep the Illuminol safe.
Oh, so it was fine that this one got broken. Well, now I feel dumb.
It's small, but it shines quite brightly. Why don't we call it a trick null?
Good thinking. Try using it as a decoy and an interim drop point. I will do both of those things. I assumed it was extra luminol that if we unlocked it and then kept it safe, we would be getting more of the sat last time. Well, it's all a learning experience then, I suppose. I don't really know what moving our base here would do. Would it move the luminol plant here too? Because then I guess we could cut them around. No, that's not... Why would you... It doesn't let me... Why doesn't it let you whistle right away? When you throw... What, now it lets me throw right away. Oh, I wish I had my inputs on screen. Right after an enemy dies, your whistle gets disabled for like 2 seconds. Like... That's so weird. Whatever. As long as we keep the cadence of it consistent, it will be fine anyway. Hey, that big one's gonna be like right behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? I thought there is a big one around here, right? Oh, no, it's right over there. Okay. 38, we managed it with 33 last time, so I'm not too worried. There is an enemy over here. Let me... No, wait, hang on. Let me rush over here just so I can one-shot this one and then not have to worry about it while I'm taking on the big one. They said if we take out for all the enemies out, it's just as good. So it is like a tower defense thing, basically. Your whistle gets disabled right when you one-shot one of those things. It's so strange. It's like Dark Souls rules where things just randomly stop working. Hey, by the way, the dodge only goes 4 directions if you're locked on. Why? Alright, this one has lost our sight, and now it's charging us, and it's going to shake us off. So some of them go away, but then I charge them with the rest of them, and then... Bang. And that's all the enemies taken out, right? So that's good? Marvelous. So I don't know if protecting the decoys does anything whatsoever. Oh, God, that ran away. Sorry, I was thinking about what to say next and did not read those words. I'm impressed you defeated all those creatures. I wasn't even sure you'd survive the night. Thanks, Connie. I'll do my best to keep the decoys alive as well, because, I mean, that's just tactically sound as well. In the future ones, though, but, oh, man... I get what's going on here now. This game does build a lot on the tactics of the earlier 3 and in a very good way. And like, you never had to do anything like this in the other 3. And I think it's an awesome use of the game's systems.
Here it comes. Pay attention, new blood.
This is where all the sap's gonna like erupt from this thing? Is it enough for just one leafling? Is that what it's gonna be?
That is a condensed luminol extract. It's very high in degradative enzymes. I believe we should call it glow sap.
Sure.
It's a critical ingredient for the leafling cure. Gather it with care, new blood.
I know no other way to gather such samples.
Look, the glow Pikmin have come to see you off. Do they want to follow you back to the rescue command post?
I somehow doubt it. Nah, they're just jumping into a wormhole for fun. My, what's this? Glow Pikmin turn into seeds? I need to study this up close. Please bring some back with you. So the more we protect and propagate, the more we get of those seeds at the end. And what do they do? I guess we'll figure it out. Well, I mean, could have gone worse, I guess. I absolutely want to do more of those. That seems like it'll get so interesting and fun. So 3 different sort of challenge modes. The versus battles with Olimar, the time trials, and the tower defense things at night. So cool. Unfortunately, this does take a whole exploration day, but if we're 100%ing, we're gonna have to do them all anyway, so I guess there's no getting around that, really. Creatures defeated, 25 of 25. Harvest successful. Total 1. Aha.
What a fruitful harvest. From 1 glow sap, I can make exactly 1 cure.
Oh man, so I have to go out like 6 nights to be cured. Oh, and that brings your pup drive up again after, because gathering the leaflings did in and of itself. Right, so did I only get 8 because of the number of Pikmin I bred at that time? So is there some sense to not taking out the last enemy before you breed a whole bunch more glow Pikmin? Ah, I did not realize that. Oh, morning's just breaking now.
So how was your first venture out onto this planet at night? Terrifying! Well, it has to be done if we're going to save our pilot, so hang in there.
Yanni just is completely devoid of sympathy. It's hilarious.
What a surprise, though. You made a whole new kind of Pikmin. Before you rescued me, I'd never seen a glow Pikmin myself. I can only assume the Pikmin took a liking to you, new blood.
Well, that's good, because I like them, but I feel bad that they would follow someone who so often brings them to their destruction.
You two should get as much help from them as you can. You are helping them protect their Luminos, after all.
Yeah, so that we can get sap from them.
No, I'm not so sure you've got this night expedition thing fully under control just yet. Perhaps I'll go ahead and select the Luminols for you to retrieve glow at sap from until you are.
I'd like to remind you that you are not allowed to overwork my crew. Not to worry, I got a whole 20 minutes of sleep last night, Captain. I am ready for the next mission. So, we just finished, where the hell is it? Oh, this one, Set the Lord of Bloom. So all we gotta do is report back to Kingsley. Merveilleuse. So is it only areas you've 100%ed, or is it just that it starts from Sunspeckled Terrace and goes on? And nevertheless, they also directly pointed out Sunspeckled Terrace, Ancient Arches. So I suppose each area will have like multiple of the tower defense sequences. So we got to go back and do the other ones if they're available to us. Right, administer the cure at once.
Yes, Captain.
Who be this? And I'm thankful they don't make me select who to heal first, by the way, because I would get super indecisive about that. Professional Splunker, Dash, home planet Flukui. He's known for saying, "You can always find me in the pits." Not the sharpest catchphrase, I gotta be honest. He'll take the leap into any cave, no matter how dangerous it is. Interesting. I wonder what he'll give us a side quest. It'll be like, jump into all the caves. Our work doesn't end here. It's our duty to care for and protect anyone we've rescued and hear what they have to say. Right, so this is excellent. So we get, from these night expeditions, we get another pup drive from actually healing someone. We get another NPC, which means more quests, which means more raw materials. And then we get these seeds, which we don't know what they do yet. Sweet! So it says there are next more night expeditions. You're brimming with pup drive, Ochi. Sure he is.
Wow, thanks a ton. You bloomed a whole lot of Pikmin flowers. They're so beautiful.
No problem, Kingsley, anytime. Do you have a second version of that quest? Or it only says Set the World of Bloom, not Set the World of Bloom 1, so I'm imagining not.
But you can't really be done, right? This world needs more flowers. Keep blooming. You gotta keep blooming.
Never mind. Oh, so this is a renewable one. Is that the idea? Right, it just comes back, so you can do these infinitely. That makes sense. I was wondering how you would be able to get... I figured they would have to give you some way to repeatedly get materials for if they want you to 100% all the gear from the lab. I mean, you can get a very small amount from certain caves that regenerate, like from enemies in the caves, but I figured that would be really tedious. Because if you'd spent all your money on items, you wouldn't be able to 100% the gear stored that way. So it's good that there are some side quests that are recursive, which means I should track a different one. Although at this rate, if I imagine Friend to All Pikmin will be much the same, where it renews, so I don't think I really need to track anyone, because it's just those two that are going to renew, and that we're going to be doing anyway. And then all the other ones that are 100% stuff that we're going to be doing anyway, so I'm not too worried about fussed about tracking any of them, really. Now, new friend, where are you? Is this you? Oh, Sai's looking around at the ground for some reason.
According to Captain Olimar's voyage log, the onion grows whenever you give it some florlic. Interesting. Look out for whitish balls while you're out searching different areas. Oh, you were just looking around at the ground. I thought you'd found something. Hello, G. Boing. At first I thought over here was where that spade was, but it was actually over here and they completely removed it altogether. I don't yet see our new friend. Or did they show up on the map as like a little exclamation mark? Huh, where'd they go? The person we just regenerated, or are they not hanging around today? Oh no, they're up here. Of course they're hanging around the cave. Wow, I've been drawn to caves for most of my life, but I haven't run into danger like this in a long time. My life's quite precious to me. Thanks for helping. After all, I can only poke around in caves if I'm alive, right? Oh, I should introduce myself. I'm Dash. I've explored all over the universe, thanks to my family's deep pockets. Well met. Pikmin's purpose is new log entry. I wonder if these Pikmin were... And it does put a tick in the top right corner that's like, new voyage log added. I just never noticed it. I wonder if these Pikmin were waiting for me to arrive. On this planet, they are a weak species, but if they're trying to use the power of an alien brain to climb to the top of natural order, I have to wonder if it isn't me who is being used by them. Well, at some point, you can stop asking who's using who and just agree that you're helping each other, I think. It can be that simple, if you ask me. Figures that Olimar wouldn't have any notes about the glow Pikmin. He would never go out at night. He's much too level-headed for that. The captain warned me that she'd be very angry if I got stranded again, so I can't go explore any caves. Oh, hey, I just had the best idea. Starting right now, I'm going to recognize you as my only a pupil. I need you to explore the caves around this planet on my behalf. You'll have to make it through them all the way to the exits. I see you've already made your way through several caves. I would expect no less from my star pupil. And how many they want? Oh, 5. So 5 was the first one. We've been through at least 10, though, right? Nice. We get 2 tiers of that right off the bat. Your attitude, the way you take on these caves so enthusiastically. It's like when I first discovered the underground world. Woo! Thanks, Dash. We've got a whole bunch of raw material now. Like I said, tough stuff is the one we want to get next, probably. Blue Pikmin's still the one we have the least of our onioned Pikmin, so let's propagate a few more of them. We only need like 30 more for the next reward from Francois, so we're not too far off that, fortuitously. Man, I love Pikmin. I absolutely cannot wait for when we play through the other games on the channel, because I love them so dearly. And so far, I'm really loving this one. I was thinking it would probably match my esteem for Pikmin 3, which is my least favorite one, but it's still good, like very good. But I think this one is, at the moment, my ranking goes 2, 4, 1, 3. I'm liking this one even more than the first one as it stands. It's a very, very good game, this. So we've only got one Ochi point. One Ochi Mochi. What did I say the next one I wanted was? I think I said it was the next level of heal, did I not? No, I wanted his attack power up, so we'll save up for that. And actually, regrettably, I don't think we have enough time for the next night expedition. That's where this episode's going to have to end, right here. So, sorry about that. But, next episode, depending on how many night expeditions are available to us, we might be just doing a whole bunch of them. I was kind of getting acclimated to it this time, and so it took a little longer and stuff, all that, and I'm sorry about that. One way or the other, though, that's all for now. The next video on the channel is going to be some more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It was actually a double feature, so it's probably for the best that this episode be a bit shorter, because I had a goal in mind that I wanted to get done, and I took a long time doing it, so it ended up being a double-length episode. That's all for now, so thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Looks like the knob on a stove. Well, it's the same in shape, but I think that's where the similarities end. I mean, it's behind a glass pane. What kind of stove would require knob security like this? Well, the knob is straight up and down, so if it was for a stove, the burner would be off. Right, if it was for a stove. Still, I wonder what it's really for. Maybe to filter smoke?